Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm your host BringItDon. Off camera, I got familiar with Kalikke a little bit. So essentially, instead of having a limited spell cast per day, which makes sure you can cast this once, she takes burn damage instead to cast more advanced spells. And burn damage, every time she takes 1 point of burn damage, she can only take up to a max of 7. Every time she takes 1 burn damage, she does lose health. And that health can only be healed by resting. There's no other way to heal burn damage. They also have built-in meta magic, essentially. Obviously at the cost of burn damage. But yeah, you can quicken your spells, maximize, or empower your spells. That's pretty cool. But yeah, they do have... Their kinetic blast is essentially a cantrip. They don't have to... They don't take burn damage for that. It's a free cost. But then you can enhance it at the cost of burning. And obviously her spells cost burn as well. And then she can also heal herself. She can heal allies. And since she's a hydrokineticist, she gets this cool ability, Shroud of Water here. And you get to either select the shield icon or the armor icon. And it either grants a +4 armor bonus to armor class or a +2 shield bonus to armor class. Obviously I took the bigger boost to armor class. So she's like 26, just right behind my paladin already. I think it's really cool. But anyway, let's go show her off. I'm really excited about the kineticist. I think it's a pretty unique concept. Something is wrong. I feel disturbance in the elements of water. Well, she's a hydrokineticist. That makes sense.
Taste my fury.
Alright, so she should be just casting her.
Stand with me.
Yeah. 43 damage. Instantly killed that guy. That's no joke. Oop, sorry, go grab that. Alright, they got some slurks down here. Alright, what else does she have? Let's try Ice Blast with Spindle. She should take 2 burn. No, actually. One thing I'm not sure about is if this burn stacks with the base cost. The base cost for this spell is 2. So I wonder if it's going to be 2 or 4. Well, it killed them. It was 4. Okay. So now her health is at 81. Minus 52 from 133 at 81.
We shall overcome.
And again, Water Blast doesn't cost anything. Now she can use this other ability. Gather Power. And this will allow you to cast spells without taking burn damage. At varying costs. So this will reduce the burn cost of a chosen blast by 1. This will reduce it by 2 and by 3. And each one takes increasingly more amount of time. So low only takes a movement. What is it? Yeah, move action. This takes a full round, and this takes a full round action and a move action to gather energy.
Attack.
Does she ever cross? No, she shouldn't have that out. She should be just... Oh wait, can she cast her
Strike as one.
blast with her thing out? She can. I mean, she missed, but she can. Okay. Thought she had had both her hands free. I guess not. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I am learning. I'm what, episode 90 something in. Still learning. The water elementals whirl anxiously but make no move to attack. Kalikke is obviously commanding their attention. The creatures' bodies ripple and they freeze and face the girl. This is what I felt. These creatures, we belong to the same elemental force. The girl leans forward. I could be wrong, but I feel they are seething, as if yearning for freedom. They cannot leave, and they've been trapped in this place for a long time. An incredibly long time. Water elementals at a settlement that perished from a sudden flood. Kalikke's eyes are full of sorrow. Yes, it seems that someone used them to kill the Taldans, and then just abandoned them here. But who? Who would use such powerful magic only to kill some simple miners? The past hides so many secrets. What will happen if we set the elementals free? Could we? I doubt they would attack. They suffer here under the ruthless sun, far from their elemental forces. They seem happy to me and are pleading for help. Oh, they seem happy to see me. Sorry. I'm like, how are they happy there? They've been trapped here for a long time. Alright, I understand. Let's see what we can do. A chest. With a buckler in it. I don't think I've ever actually seen just a buckler in the game. Alright, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Do I need to talk to him? Or do we continue? Oh, we can keep going across the river here. Kalikke throws back her head and looks upward. Up there, there's a tower there, on the cliff. But it'll be difficult to climb such a steep slope. Kalikke gives you a pensive and sad smile. My sister and I used to climb cliffs together. She was so angry when I was faster, but she always helped me when she got ahead. Yeah, let's start climbing. Let's go. To our goal. Kalikke climbs the cliff with the dexterity of a lizard, but you go stride for stride with her, easily keeping up. Soon the top of the cliff lays before you. What a beautiful place, and cozy. The cliffs seem to embrace this place. Yeah, looks like there's a cave back there, behind the waterfall. And a waterfall? Now I see why the Taldans decided to settle here. I live here too. Okay, well let's The remains of a Taldan at it. It seems from the outside that the vault caved in, and it's hopeless to remove the rubble. I wouldn't say hopeless.
Without a doubt.
A gargoyle? Really?
We
That's
shall
okay.
overcome.
We've inspected gargoyles before. I'm pretty sure they're evil.
Not an option.
Oh well, it doesn't take a lot to kill them. Suckers. Alright. Oh, alright. Maybe I'm going the wrong way. I want to go check out that cave behind the waterfall. I thought that was the way we had to go. Kalikke warily looks around the area. The tower. It's destroyed, and I'm afraid. Hey, an aqueduct. Ooh. It's a gross-looking gargoyle. Kalikke points at the ruins. A frightening gargoyle is sitting among them. Is it even a gargoyle? The jewels the monster has gathered in its nest glimmering here and there, but the brightest treasure of it all is a small disc lying at its feet. It glistens white like incandescent metal, but a moment later it is covered by abysmal blackness, then it flashes white again. The disc of the eclipse, that must be it. But how do we... The girl freezes mid-sentence, her eyes wide open, and then... You look in the eyes of a tiefling girl as she emerges from the portal, and she raises her brow expressively. Donald, it's such a wonderful day, and what a view. There's no need for this trade. Your sister told me the truth. You see a glimmer of fear in the girl's almond-shaped eyes, but she quickly gathers herself. Oh, it changes her art, too. That's cool. It was to be expected. From the very beginning, I thought the Herald of Nethys was just joking with us, making us promise to keep everything a secret, while forcing us to switch spontaneously with no warning, at any moment. I wonder if we will be punished for our failure. Well, what good is it to worry about something you can't change? I'm already living a borrowed life, beyond my time. Canara keeps silent for a few moments, contemplating her new situation, but then she smiles coyly. Tell me, Donald, last time we met, you were sitting on the throne in a great hall, surrounded by guards and advisors. Now we're sitting all alone on top of a cliff in some backwater, surrounded by slimy, flesh-eating toads and other revolting monsters. I don't even know which question to ask first. Why or how? Your sister asked me to find an artifact. An artifact? Doesn't have to be the disc of the eclipse, does it? Of course, it was I who first told you about it. But I imagined us sitting cozy by the fire in your castle, while your servants went off to collect it. But oh well, an adventure it is then. But it seems our treasure has been stolen by that ugly gargoyle. So what are we supposed to do now? Let's fight it. We'll easily defeat it. Canara squints the nods. Lead the way. I think I can help by adding some fire to the situation. Okay.
Stand with me.
Oh, no, hold on. No way. Okay, so it doesn't look like they share an inventory. Can't equip it because we're in combat, of course, but they're two entirely different characters. She uses mobility instead of athletics. Wow. Oops, something to do. Well, we gotta level her up real quick, of course, because we're about to fight a gargoyle with her. Let's go and get cold adaptation, I guess. Keep going in kineticist here. Keep expanding fire. And weapon focus should be like how it has a little thumb. Instead of just a green dot, it's a little thumbs up in the thing now. Obviously, your kinetic blast. Oh, this is really cool. Not at all what she uses intelligence instead of constitution. Are they different classes? Yeah, sure, Fire's Fury. Yeah, she's a Dark Elementalist instead of just a Kineticist. Okay, well this is really cool. Owlcat, you did it again. This is really cool. You get 2 characters for the price of 1. You can have dodge and flash infusion. Yeah, I'm not sure. Sure, let's try eruption. Sorry, I didn't know I had to level up again. This is really cool. Yeah, bonus equal to half your kineticist level and skill checks with the skills your primary element added to your class skill list. Okay, what does it add? I guess I could get her a familiar as well. She uses intelligence, so let's find an intelligence. Alright, I guess it doesn't work that way. Never mind. Guess just perception checks. Yeah, she uses mobility, not athletics. Son of a gun. There we go. Yeah, monkey's perfect for her. Alright, and improved critical, obviously on kinetic blast. I'll get you spindle. Continue, kineticist, boop. More dexterity. Bonus feat fire. Yeah, that's really. I mean, Iron Will might be okay. I'm gonna get her flame shield. Keep the fire going. Alright, this should be the last level. And we'll try out detonation, I guess. I don't really know.
Attack!
Alright, and I should have.
These magics should be used.
Oh, can't you challenge evil on this guy?
These magics should be used in other ways.
Alright, I don't really have her set up the way that I need to, but let's do detonation on this guy, right?
strike as one.
Oh, she only has... Oh, that was quick. Okay, well... Again, this is like Act 2 stuff, so... We can't identify the amulet yet. That's fine. Some diamond dust, grinding stone. Some more garbage. Alright, Disc of the Eclipse. Let's see what we have here. Canara's tail dances just above the ground, giving away the tiefling's excitement. She's obviously anxious to grab the Disc of the Eclipse, but waits for you to nod. Oh yeah, here you go. Take the disc. It's all yours. The girl quickly grabs the artifact with both hands, and that very instant you hear a loud sound. Like a clap, and Canara is enveloped in a cocoon of white light, which quickly turns to darkness. You hear voices, whispering and interrupting each other. They seem to be speaking in images, not natural words. Black, white, bound, split, indivisible. Then the strange phenomena ends as quickly as it began. The darkness disappears, and Canara is standing just where she was, seemingly intact. The disc in her hands is gone. Are you alright? What? Canara seems to barely notice you. She shakes her head a few times as if she's emerging from a dream. Amazing. I didn't expect this. Listen, the artifact didn't disappear. I can feel it, like it's a part of me now. And I think I know how to use it. Kalikke looks at you in complete astonishment. Donald, what just happened? I was sleeping in the demi-plane, but this time I wasn't pulled out of it like usual. It's like I heard a voice. Canara's voice. Canara and I recovered the disc of the eclipse, and it affected her in a strange way. So what I felt and heard was the influence of the disc? But it's so strange. Kalikke closes her eyes and stands still. Her dark hair moves in the wind, but nothing happens for about a minute. Then without opening her eyes, she begins to move her hand. Yes, now I understand. Hello again. Are we still here in Sorrowflow? So my sweet sister learned how to use our new ability so quickly? I was sure it'd take her a year. I'm going to try to switch us again. Please tell her for me that she's a foolish goat. Kalikke looks even more stunned. I'm back again. And again I heard my sister calling me. I felt it inside, just like my bond to the elemental forces. Now we can switch places whenever we wish. I don't think I'm not going to hit on her. It says it's already passed. Yeah, your sister asked me to tell you that you're a foolish goat. Kalikke laughs. Just a goat? Remember when she used to call me a vicious little crocodile or a slobbering camel thorn? Let's see. So now you can switch whenever you want to. Yes. Oh, there's so many thoughts in my head. It's a miracle that we found such a rare artifact that could help us. Or perhaps Nethys planned this all along. And what should we do with this new gift? Now my sister and I must decide how to divide the time we share. Kalikke shakes her head. Yes, I'll think about all this and many other things. But for now, I wish to thank you, Donald. If a foreign outcast's gratitude means anything to you, you have it. And one more thing. I'd like to remain in your lands and help you with your quests and travels. Now that we can better control our switches, we won't have to keep running from one place to another. I think Canara will support my idea. What do you say? I have no need of you. You'll be most welcome. May this be the beginning of a wonderful journey. Okay, so yeah, they're two separate characters. Can you swap them at any time? You sure as crap can. That's really cool. Like, I thought it was just gonna be like a split personality thing. Well, that's a common trope, but it's an actual mechanic. It's two separate characters. You get two for the price of one. That's awesome. An empire once so great. Where is your strength? Does the same fate await us? No answer.
But of course.
That's really cool. Tadar and Kadira were rivals for ages. It's strange to wander around these ruins. Oh, there's probably nothing back here. Alright. A feud can be stronger than blood ties, and blood ties can be much like a feud.
We march ahead.
I don't actually know where I'm supposed to be going. I guess this way? Yeah, I definitely feel out of my element trying to learn a new character class this far into the game. That seems pretty straightforward. No, she's not going to be a primary companion this playthrough, but my next playthrough I think she's going to be my primary, or a primary companion. I really like her skill distribution, though. That's fine. Let's go back to Tuskdale. Tuskdale. Just so regret not changing the name of.
Let's make this quick.
Why are you up front? You should not be up front.
We shall overcome.
Taste my fury.
Attack.
Oh.
How are you missing? What? I'm rolling 17. Modifier is only 11. That doesn't seem right.
This is going to hurt.
Alright, let's get out of here. Two separate artworks and everything. This is a really cool character concept. I'm impressed.
Why don't we set up camp?
I'll probably wait till after I forgot what I need to do here. Actually, I'm just gonna swap her out real quick because we need to go do. No, wait. What do I need to do? Yeah, I don't even know. I guess we're gonna upgrade the kingdom once so I can. Let's go and enter. Let's go to the throne room. This loading time is crazy. Okay. Alright, already talked to you about all this. Got some other armor. Bring me some boots. What did she bring me? Vest of Mirrors. Oh, come here. Gives a Turval, the Lord Defender of Varnhold, and the Court Master that knows no equal in leatherworking. With the wear of this +3 leather armor has the Bardic Performance ability. It allows them to use it for 4 additional rounds per day. It also grants them the ability to cast Displacement spell 3 times per day. Well, I mean, if I have to pick, it's not as good as the Wayfarer's thing. I'll just give that to Kalikke. There we go. Done and done. Have some wisdom. And there you go. And that should do. Alright, let's manage the kingdom for a bit. I don't really have another quest to start yet. Rage of the Wind and Sky, Harem's still busy, Safe Refuge, Valor's still busy. Can I rank up anybody right now? Yeah, the General's not busy. The region is. Alright, General, let's get you Yet another level. A new lands. Add new lands to the kingdom. Reach rank 8 of a kingdom stat. Oh. Well, he is the highest kingdom stat we have. A triumph to +7 to economy. Good job, Keston. Triumph for community and 1 loyalty. She failed that. I figured she would. Nok-nok is confused. General wants an audience. An unexpected visitor arrived at the castle. Cobblestone Druids. A group of city-dwelling druids who call themselves Cobblestone Druids are offering to help the king. Okay, well I don't have a person that I want to assign to that. So, that just will pass by. Undead Rising. I'll probably set Reg on that. And no one can... Man. Karam's the only one that can take care of that. Holy crap. Alright, so I do have to deal with the stuff in the kingdom real quick. Yeah, I don't want to assign her to anything. At least he can take care of this. I think it's impossible for him to fail that. Because he has +21. Yeah, it's impossible for him to fail. That's awesome. Alright, let's talk to the people in the throne room. See what they want. Reg looks a little banged up and he smells like smoke. Donald, you know me. I would never cause alarm for no good reason. Right now I'm telling you, there's unrest brewing in your army's ranks. It's not even proper conspirators, no. It's just the regular idiots. 2 of our commanders are bursting with ambition. Both of them have outgrown their current positions. They're always challenging each other and settling their scores by stirring up our soldiers. Officer Chavold insists that our infantry, the vanquisher of Numeria, rules the open field. Commander Zephyr argues that only mages truly understand the art of battle, and the infantry are farmhands and mudbeaters. You can imagine where this has led, to constant fighting among the ranks. At first I just watched and laughed, but now it's not funny anymore. The lads are so wound up they're going to start killing each other. The fighting has to be stopped. Divide the army in 2. I'll take command of half, a new General Zephyr will command the other. She's the leader of the mages. She's still green for now, but she's got potential. I'll put Infantry Officer Chavold under her command. He's a swordmaster from Brevoy. That's what makes him think he can bully her. Promoting her to be his immediate commander would force him to calm down. Yeah, sure, I'll make a mage to serve as general. Good choice. A warrior, so I guess military would have gone up by 5 if I chose the other guy. A warrior needs a body that's tough enough to face the enemy on the front lines, and a head that's small enough to do it without fear. Mages are smarter and craftier. Zephyr is your best option. What's up, Nok-nok? He's confused. Nok-nok seems confused. You notice what seems to be a leather rag in his hands. It smells faintly of sulfur. I take it this is yours? Nok-nok remains frozen as he stares at the cap in hands. He seems surprised and uneasy. It was once mine. War in the village. King once ripped it off my head, beat me across skull and face with it, then used it as white rag and hit me again. Thought was lost long ago. What's it doing here? Nok-nok looks uneasy. It's a challenge for ruler of tribe. The king has come back for me. But cap looks strange, smells strange. Why now? He glances around. Where'd it come from? Goblin come here, drop it off? What do you mean challenge? Nok-nok takes a deep breath. When goblins in Steel Lands fight for tribes, they fight over big, best hat. Hat-like crown, but not ugly and shiny like yours. This is a challenge. Another tribe. He swallows. Maybe he hear of our allying. Think he can get back crown by fighting me. Nok-nok looks confused. Well, more so than usual, and one of his ears begins to twitch. But how he get power back? He finally shrugs. If in Kingdom now, probably cause a lot of trouble. Yeah, if you can lead me to him, I'll go with you, but the fight must be yours. Nok-nok nods and leans down. Then with a shaking finger turns the cap over. On the inside, you see a map scrawled in red. He showed us the way. We'll meet him where Lamaster's shrines were. We need to come together, you and me. Rules of challenge. As you glance at the map, you both are surprised as the leather cap suddenly alights, burning brightly, then crumbles to ash on the floor. That's not ominous. Nok-nok is silent, staring at the ash. He says nothing. You've never seen him this worried. You decide to give him space, but keep the challenge in the back of your mind. Okay, well, we'll take care of that real quick as well, because that's nearby the capital. Holy crap, what is that? Okay, a dismal silence hangs in the hall, as the figure of a new visitor appears at the door. He's taller than anyone else present, and seems to be made of subtle folds and sharp angles, from his metal mask to his scarlet cape. And he literally reeks of evil, cold, calculating, unrelenting. The Forefather. Greetings to the ruler of this land. An expressive male voice carries across the hall. The visitor bows politely. I come from afar to discuss a matter of considerable importance, and hope for a civilized conversation. Let me introduce myself. I am called the Forefather, and I serve the illustrious Queen Mahathala. I am a devil. Yeah, guards to arms. If you think I'm giving you an audience, Hellspawn, you're mistaken. The devil doesn't move, paying no attention to the guards' bared swords. I wish to warn you against an unforgivable mistake. If you take out your righteous anger on this Hellspawn, then you will doom to death an innocent soul. Or a few. Now will you let me speak? Fine, speak, but don't think you can trick me. The devil lowers his head. Very well. I've always believed that order and civility make it possible, even for those whose moral views are as different as yours and mine, to reach agreement. Oh man, I am struggling. I'm on the struggle bus this morning. And this is why I'm here, paying you an official visit. The devil makes a few gestures and says something indistinguishable. Both he and you seem to be enclosed in an invisible ring. The outside world shines through dimly. Its sounds are barely audible. A modest precaution. Others should not hear what I have to say. I have news of someone you know, young Canara and Kalikke. One of them is in great danger, and they both share a single fate. They must have told you by now of the Soul Eater who killed Canara. I should imagine that by disclosing their secret and true names to you, the poor children deprived Canara of protection from this deadly foe. The Soul Eater has picked up her scent and will soon be here. You will need my help to deal with it. Yeah, what is your interest in Canara and Kalikke? My interest in these lost children is special. I would even say familial. It's my blood that runs in their vein. Oh, that's right, because they're descended from devils. Okay. A long, long time ago, I gave a night of passion to a young follower of Mahathala's cult. Her soul was writhed in agony in the flames of hell for many ages. And yet I still feel a vague joy when I see the offspring of our alliance walking the sunlit lands of Kadira. I am their forefather, and not only by name. What's so special about the Soul Eater? I've killed worse beasts before. The Soul Eater is more ancient, and far stronger and more evil than others like it. It knows Canara's name and will follow her relentlessly. If you refuse my help, both you and the girls will have to remain on close guard day and night, waiting for it to appear, to attack. And believe me, the devil seems to chuckle. Even so, you will not be prepared when it strikes. What do you suggest? I can lure the Soul Eater to appear at the right place. I can lure the Soul Eater to appear at the right time and place. I even know a way to be rid of it once and for all, without any fuss. If you are willing, then come with Kalikke to the barrens at the southern border of the Canelands. It must be Kalikke. We cannot risk our sister being found. We will meet there and resolve the matter once and for all. I don't want to trust him. I'm going to do it because I think this is going to lead to the good ending for Kalikke and them. So yeah, fine. I'll come to the agreed place. The devil makes another half bow. I enjoy dealing with reasonable and civilized mortals. So long. I know as a lawful good paladin, I should have smote him on the spot. But I also want all my companions to have the good ending. I think a paladin was a poor choice for my first playthrough. It's dictating my decisions too much. Okay, and now an update about his side quest. And about Morhalan, I reported his crimes to the guards. However, someone must have warned him. He escaped. He has eyes and ears everywhere. I'm afraid your personal warden is the only one who can find him. Shrel is shaken by righteous anger. I pray to Turag not to let him make more mischief before the guards find him. And I pray you don't let him go unpunished. Okay, well, we have a couple of companion quests. By that I mean 3, 2. Yeah, do it. Go find him for me. Press general bonus following any situation. Okay. I can upgrade the general again if I wanted to. I'm thinking about upgrading Valerie, but I don't want the... No. Let's do the companion quest first. I need to get Nok-nok equipped real quick before we send him to fight the king. So, it's weird. Alright. What we got for you, buddy? I mean, he might be okay. He has ghost leather, so I mean... I didn't look at the new thing I got. Made by Cheryl, +2 to armor class. This robe grants its wearer electrical resistance 10, cold resistance 10, and a +2 deflection bonus to armor class, and the ability to cast enlarge person spell once per day. It's worth 15,000 gold. I'm gonna sell the crap out of that. Next, I'm gonna go talk to the storyteller, make sure I don't have anything for him. Recording for 36 minutes.
Forwards.
Alright, let's go deal with Nok-nok's quest real quick, and then we'll probably do Kalikke's in the next one. God, I hate wanting to get all the narratives out of the way and not being able to because I picked a lawful good paladin. I mean, I did pick the lawful good option and then I heard him out. I'm not an intolerant lawful good paladin, but still, a devil is, you know, crossing the line. If this is a proper playthrough, I wouldn't even have Kalikke in my party. Like, get out of here, you scum. But, or Nok-nok for that matter. They'd probably both be dead. But it's fine, I'm doing it for the narrative. Stupid paladin first playthrough. Just picked a fighter or a barbarian. Or a thug into a barbarian, so I could get that fear effect from the thug. Though it wasn't working when the game first came out. Alright. Offer. Deal. Sell, sell, sell. Alright, let's just make sure there's nothing else I can get for, what's his face? I can spend 16,000 to get him 4 dexterity. I mean, he might be okay with what I've got here. What he already has. He doesn't have great gear, but it's not bad. I'll see if I can buff him up with Harem or something before he actually engages. I'll get rid of her. Let's bring Valerie, Harem, Nok-nok, of course. Reg, you can stay here. I'll try to buff him up before the fight if I can, and then, yeah. So unless Nok-nok gets one shot, the Ghost Leather should allow him to... Like, if he gets hit once, he'll go to... I think it's greater invisibility every time he gets hit for 3 rounds. So he should be okay. It sounds really broken.
I will not falter.
Alright, let's quick save, of course.
Forwards.
Then we're gonna buff up.
Pal, sorry, was lost in thought.
Oh man, I should have brought what's his face for the
To your orders.
Let's see if I had to guess. Acid. Maybe fire for goblins.
Let us not hesitate.
Oh, what else can I do?
I am yours to command.
Success.
Did I already give him? Yeah, okay. Good. Give him catch evil, I guess, and spell resistance. Just buff up Nok-nok real good. Nothing to it.
Here.
We have haste. We have enlarged person that reduces armor class, but it'll be really strong. Sure. And haste for good measure. Alright, let's go.
Without a doubt.
Should be up here. No? Down here? Oh, okay, I need to send my companions away. Son of a gun, so he's not gonna have buffs. Darn it. Well, I have potions. Let's give him a bunch of potions. Soup them up and then send them in. Can't believe it takes 13 hours. It only takes 4 hours to get here. Or maybe it was 6. It's fine. And we go. Let's say, because if I brought what's his face? Reg, I could have stone skinned. Nok-nok, and then yeah, he really wouldn't have had any trouble. Alright, let's see what we got here. Just gonna throw some stuff on him. Yeah, a little bit of everything, why not? Push him a large person, sure. Alright, let's go. He should be okay now. Nok-nok looks around, uncertain. He don't see anyone, no goblin shapes about, and no sign of a goblin camp either. Something feels wrong. There's a strange feel in the air, and that hint of sulfur, like you smelled on Nok-nok's cap in the throne room. Nok-nok speaks. This is the place. But King not here yet? Nok-nok sounds slightly relieved, but he still looks ready to bolt. Yeah, something isn't right. Nok-nok nods, and as he does, you suddenly notice the surroundings melt away into trails of acrid smoke, revealing a number of goblins, weapons at the ready. Still, while the weapons are drawn, they do not attack. They have a curious light in their eyes you haven't seen before. It takes you a second to realize its determination. They don't look scared at all, merely stand at the ready as if awaiting the command to attack. As you take in your new opponents, a familiar figure emerges from the tree line, but walking strangely as if fighting the urge to hunch down on all fours, almost feral. The figure looks to be the Goblin King you recall, but something is wrong about him. It's like someone tried to cram a larger creature inside his skin. Tufts of fur, like that of a wolf, peek from his rags, and his eyes rather then dull and soft seem to hold a cold fire in them. Yeah, Nok-nok, this isn't the king. This is something that looks like him. The king approaches and stops, his face peeling back into an almost demonic smile. This is not the king, but some creature wearing his shape. The king gazes at you, and you feel your scalp rise. As he speaks, his voice is a rasp, like knives being dragged across metal plate. Which of you was once ruled by this ragged shape I wear? The sooner your blood coats the ground, the sooner my debt here is done. All you cattle smell alike to me, whether you walk or roast on a skewer. Debt to whom? The king snarls. I am a Barghest. I was summoned at the behest of a Fae to defeat an ally of one who claims this land, weakening this false king when the time of reckoning draws near. He nods at Nok-nok and gives a barking laugh. She said it could be any I chose, so I chose the weakest one at your court, if only to fulfill my debt all the quicker and leave this wretched place. The price was that I had to take the shape of this. He glances down at his body. Humiliation. What terms did you agree to? You do know you're threatening a high priest and hero of Lamashtu, don't you? I didn't think Barghest would dare kill any favored by the Great Mother. The Barghest growls, low in its throat, as if suspicious, then suddenly stops, sniffing the air. It advances slowly, and Nok-nok looks about to withdraw, but you clamp him in place, forcing him to remain still. The Barghest gives another sniff, then backs away, snarling. It is no matter. I'll kill another. But you told her you'd come Nok-nok. If you don't, you'll anger her. If you do, then Lamashtu will get upset. My bet? I choose a Fae's anger over the mother of beasts. But you made the pact. You made the pact, you lie in it. The Barghest falls silent, and his eyes narrow suspiciously. Its skin twitches, and its lips peel back to reveal fangs. It looks furious, but does not move to attack. In fact, it doesn't seem like it can, despite the bloodthirsty look in its eyes. Instead, the Barghest gives a blood-curdling howl, ichor spitting from its maw. It claws at the ground, ripping up great chunks of earth, then swipes at you in a frenzied launch and backs away as if seeking to reach you, but unable to do so past some unseen force. I'm sorry, I'm falling apart over here. Nok-nok behind an invisible wall formed by the shrieking beast shrinks in terror. The other goblins in the circle seem to withdraw as well, terrified. Whatever was keeping them at attention is broken, and you see fear coming in their eyes. Yeah, attack. Let's strike while it's frenzied. Take advantage of the creature's mad rage. You leap to attack. The creatures in the clearing falter, seeming hesitant to charge you and Nok-nok, or get anywhere close to the tricked beast. You take advantage of the chaos and use their fear against them.
Not fight back. Best kind of fight.
I can just hang back for right now. Oh, they're going for him too.
Nok-nok used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Hey, good job, Nok-nok. Nok-nok is picking himself up, but it's clear he has no idea what to do next. Oblivious to the potential threats waking up around him, still rubbing his face to brush off the blood and ash. And he's starting to glance around, distractedly looking for his teeth. Yeah, raise your weapons to... I mean, it's the same thing. So I'll just do the Intimidate because it's 29. Raise your weapons to Nok-nok, you beast. He's your new master now. The surrounding creatures jump at your words, including Nok-nok. He then watches as the eyes turn to him. Then, one at first, then more, the goblins begin to strike the butt of their weapons against the ground. Slowly, then faster and faster, doing 2 quick strikes, a pause, and 2 strikes again. Nok-nok looks enthralled. He does quarter turns looking at all the goblins worshipping him, his jaw agape. You notice he's still a bit unsteady and swaying slightly. Gesture at the surrounding crowd. You did it, Nok-nok. You wanted to be a hero? Here you are. Nok-nok follows your gesture, and as he turns, but already unsteady, he twists and falls again, collapsing to the ground. The drumming falls awkwardly, silent with a few gasps, then laughing from the goblins. To his credit, Nok-nok picks himself up and dusts himself off. Then the drumming resumes. He's giving a half smile as if he's not certain of his own success. Nok-nok gives a half smile and nods at you. Not so hard. Tell your mother beasts watch over me. Should not let another beast get to me. It looks like we're done here, and looks like we scattered another potential threat to the kingdom. Still, like to speak with you later. Need something. Nok-nok seems lost in thought. Okay.
Without a doubt.
Maybe we can go back and talk to Nok-nok real quick before I call it an episode, and then... No, we're at 50 minutes. We're gonna call it here, once I exit this area. Whoa, hold on, hold on. I can't identify it. Darn it, I have to go back to the capital. Alright, we're going to call the episode here. In the next one, we'll head back to the capital, talk to Nok-nok, deal with the kingdom, and then do Kalikke's companion quest. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hope to see y'all in the next episode.